It's happening, y'all. It's looking like T.I., King Harris, and Tiny about to be headed to jail. Diddy about to have a new cellmate. Documentary sent people to jail. Ask R. Kelly. Ask Diddy. Now 50 Cent is working on a documentary about T.I., his son, and his wife. And believe you me, he got a whole lot of material to work with.
T.I.'s decorated music career includes a slew of chart-topping hits, Grammy Awards, and multiple TV shows. But a series of disturbing sexual assault allegations against the Atlanta rapper and his wife Tamika Harris threatened to topple the empire they've built.
We are dead set on seeking justice.
New York attorney Tyrone Blackburn represents 9 anonymous women who say the Harrises drugged, sexually assaulted, and in some cases kidnapped them. And while each encounter is different, a troubling alleged pattern emerges.
You have Tamika Harris being the main catalyst that gets the woman to trust her.
Several of the accusers say Tamika Harris handpicked them in crowded nightclubs and fed them spiked drinks that hindered their cognitive abilities.
Then T.I. comes along with his touching, prodding, offering of different narcotics, whether it's Molly, ecstasy, cocaine.
Blackburn says many of his clients then passed out and woke up naked with sore genitals. One victim, as young as 17 years old, alleges she was working for the Harrises as an intern in 2006 when they raped her on a tour bus.
And there's blood running down her legs. She's laying naked on the bed next to 2 other interns.
The accusations against T.I. and Tamika Harris span 15 years in Georgia and California, with the most recent incident allegedly taking place in 2018, according to Blackburn. Beyond the sexual assault allegations, 3 of Blackburn's clients, 2 women and 1 man, say T.I. or his associates threatened them with violence. And Los Angeles attorney Lisa Bloom says she represents 2 women who endured misconduct at the hands of T.I., Tamika, or both.
The egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife.
T.I. denied all of the allegations on Instagram.
Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything.
T.I. and Tamika's lawyer released this statement to NBC News. Quote, "The Harrises continue to deny in the strongest possible terms these groundless and unjustified allegations. We fully expect if the claims are thoroughly and fairly investigated, no charges will be brought."
How are you doing?
An early sign of fallout for the couple. VH1 halted production of their reality show, T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, back in February, given, quote, the serious nature of the allegations. Blackburn says he's asked 2 federal agencies and the Georgia Attorney General's office to consider charges against the Harrises.
These women may have consented to come to the VIP section, but once you've introduced narcotics into their system and you've taken away their ability to make a sound decision, they can no longer consent.
The Georgia AG told NBC News they take the allegations, quote, very seriously. The U.S. Attorney's Office for Northern Georgia, however, declined to comment. As for the Harrises' alleged victims, Blackburn says many of his clients' lives are ruined and that severe depression, drug addiction, and suicidal thoughts continue to haunt them.
These women can never get their lives back, but what they can do is begin to start healing once they know that the man and the woman that violated them, the Harrises, are seeking justice and are paying for the sins.
Do y'all remember the girl Sabrina that was going in on T.I. and Tiny? Well, allegedly, 50 Cent is planning on using her for the documentary.
First of all, never said that your husband was an abuser, okay? Because he couldn't abuse me. Let's just be clear. He abuses you. Let's be clear on that, okay? Let's be clear on that. He abuses you. Your husband could never abuse me. So that's never a comment Sabrina used, okay? Let's be clear on that. Number 2, me speaking about what I experienced is my experience, okay? Okay? Your husband put a gun to my head after me looking out for you on several occasions. You are the battered woman. I'm saying you're the woman that's always somewhere crying. You're the one that's always being cheated on. You're the one. I'm saying but you the one that wants to go run to your friends and tell them what he did wrong in X, Y, and Z. And I was so young, I did not know. I didn't know to not listen to a woman when she's going crazy and crying about her relationship. The only thing I knew is that my friend was going through X, Y, and Z, and I jumped the fuck in like the dumbass I was. But the facts do remain the same. And if so I've let this go because it's so freaking old. This is so old, but this is a part of my trauma. This is a part of my truth. This is so old that he went on to make songs about it and so forth and so on. That same silver gun that was on the table when he was arrested, that one silver revolver with the long nose on it, was the gun that he put to my head, screaming, "Bitch, I'll kill you, bitch, I'll kill you." So my PSA today is about me speaking about my past trauma, what I went through. That's my truth. That is my truth. Your daughter was there to witness it. His sister Precious, rest in peace, was there to witness it. And many other children. I was actually, while you were in the hospital, after you lost the child, I left the hospital and took my money to go throw your child a birthday party. And this is where it happened at. So don't paint me to be something that I'm not. Don't ever even say that's the problem. He was on probation. I never once called the police on him. I never once started a case. And as far as my child knowing him, your children call me, your daughter calls me auntie. So as far as my child taking a picture with him and me saying that's his uncle and X, Y, and Z, that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. My child has never been in a private setting with him at all. Let's be clear on that. But the horrible part about it all is victim shaming. It's one thing to go through what you go through in life, but it's so painful when people will come back and try to make it sound like you did not go through what you went through. No woman in a right mind. The statute of limitations is up. He can't go to jail for what he did to me. But at the end of the day, my truth is my truth. What I lived is what I lived. And no one can discount that. No one can discount the amount of time it took me to get over that trauma. If you ever had a cold pistol put to the side of your head with pressure to it, you would know. I don't care if it's 10, 20, 30 years later. That's something you will never forget. You will never forget that moment of someone threatening and pushing a gun, a cold gun, against your face and your head, saying, "Bitch, I'll kill you, bitch, I'll kill you." I don't care how many years ago it happened. It happened. That's what happened to me. And I'd be damned if anybody tries to say I'm speaking on something for clout or this and third. I don't need any clout for something that A, I didn't sue him for, and B, I didn't get him arrested for. I thought in my character at that young age I was at, that was me being down, knowing someone was on paperwork, knowing someone had a family and X, Y, and Z. Not to sue them, not to go to the police on them. I think it speaks more to my character to move forward and try to move on. But for me to speak on my truth and to actually say what happened to me, I'm not doing anyone a disservice at that. I'm speaking on my truth. The same way my truth is that I went to prison. The same way my truth is that I used to dance. The same way my truth is that I'm a single mother. That is my truth. I pray that today, every single woman that has a fabric or a fiber of her truth that may not sit well with how people want to idolize people, I pray that you stand up in your truth. But the part that's disheartening and more hurtful than anything else is that the woman that I stood for, the woman the quote unquote friend whose back I had is now turning around and saying the things you're saying. You're disgusting. You're a disgusting individual. You are disgusting. Don't ever let loyalty kill your moral compass. Don't ever let money kill the person you are within. Don't ever let that happen. You know what happened. I know what happened. And I don't understand how you got these big old balls of steel, because you know me. You know me. More than you know me, you know me. And I'm the smallest bit of your worries. Your worries need to be because my voice has spoke up. Many women will follow. That's what you need to be worried about today. Don't worry about me. I'm outside the statute of limitations. I don't need nothing from you. But my truth is my truth. My truth, what happened to me, my pain, my trauma, what I experienced, what I'm experiencing right now, these are all my truth. And regardless of how you want to look at it, how you want to spin it, how you want to say it, who you want to protect, who you want to cover up, this is the problem. This is a problem. A real problem. You know what happened. I know what happened. He knows what happened. So don't sit around. What you won't do on top of everything else is you won't lie on me. We're going to go truth for truth. Truth is, Clifford Harris put a gun in my head. Truth is, I didn't have a weapon. Truth is, I didn't call the police on him. Truth is, I didn't sue him and I could have. Truth is, I never spoke about this on the many times I could have spoke about it. That's the truth.
I know everybody was excited about the fact that T.I. and his sons can rap, but what rapping gonna do when 50 released his documentary?
Y'all said 50 getting bodied by Encyclopedia and Encyclopedia Junior. Then I heard, nah, that's Riley and Huey. The Harris kids overall is tired of the bullshit. Y'all done been talking about their mama for years. And the kids actually got talent. That's some whole other shit. Like I said last night, the money been nice. A lot of us been knowing that. You are a Nepo baby and you actually have talent and you can actually see that they are working on and honing in on that talent. That shit is special. Comes down to the Harris men and the Harris family in general. You see how quick they all fell in line to step behind that woman. That's what a real family look like.
50 Cent, stay on your feet, brother. T.I. and Tiny Offspring is on your ass. I'm just entering the chat because I didn't want to talk about this. But once Damani entered the chat, oh, I got to come in and comment on this. 50, that boy wrote a letter to your mama. I know you ain't gonna let this stand. Huh? You crucified Ja Rule for less. The little one King, he put your mama on a shirt. That's rude of him. Lord, 50, you got to say something. Please.
It's something awful about this nigga. Bro, yo, this nigga really pulling a Kendrick. He really pulling Meet the Grams on the butt. But just with his mama, though. The nigga sound nice as hell, respectful. But what's coming out of his mouth is crazy disrespectful. This track right here, better than all three of T.I.'s. Every last one of them. I ain't gonna lie. I heard you a firebug, and I'm gonna be the reason all your fans put their lighters up.
Man, I just don't know. We gonna have to see how this play out. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'ma holla at y'all on my next video.